So the score is tied going into the final round. And what's the final round to be? A huge aspect of both versions of these stories is the plot twist at the end, or the prestiges, if you will. So if you don't want to be spoiled and are, for some strange reason, still watching, you should probably stop now, because we will be talking about these plot twists in detail. The plot is driven largely by how Borden and Angier accomplish their transported man tricks, Borden using his identical twin brother, and Angier eventually using Nikola Tesla's machine. The machine works a little differently in the two versions. In the book, the machine is an actual transporter, of sorts. It transports Angier across the room, but at the same time, it leaves behind a dead shell of Angier's body. In the movie, the machine actually makes a full clone of Angier, which Angier then has to kill. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because if the machine can make a full clone of you, then why not just use the clone to accomplish the trick? But I still like it better than the book's version. One of the major criticisms of the movie is that the ending was too gimmicky, but it's nothing compared to the book's version. Borden goes backstage during the trick, just like in the movie, but he sees the machine emitting all this smoke and, believing it to be dangerous, shuts it off while the transportation is yet incomplete. And so now 2 live versions of Angier exist, the original, horribly weakened, and the transported man lacking any kind of physical substance. Confused yet? Me too. Not only is the movie's version simpler and far easier to explain, but it illustrates even more strongly the lengths to which Angier will go to maintain the integrity of his illusions, going so far as to kill his own clones when before he was squeamish about killing a bird. In both versions of the story, Borden's prestige is comparatively simple. He just uses his twin. The twin brothers, Albert and Frederick Borden, become Alfred Borden, both living the same life on stage and the secret life behind the scenes. And the book really looks in depth into this life and makes a lot of philosophical implications about living half a life, which is a nice parallel to Angier's later disastrous prestige. But the movie goes into even more depth, and honestly, it handles both prestiges much better. The big plot twist of the book is Angier, not Borden. The fact that Borden has a twin is speculated early and confirmed about 2/3 of the way through the novel, so it's not really a plot twist. The movie makes Borden's prestige the twist, which, in addition to being a better twist, strengthens that theme of flash versus substance. Also, it answers the question that the book only addresses very briefly of how they're able to accomplish this. And really, the twist is not the fact that Borden has a twin. The twist is the fact that the twin was there the whole time in the character of Fallon. And as I said before, it looks at how this life affects the people around them, particularly the women they love. And if Angier's character turns evil, then Borden's character becomes much more sympathetic, and so there's development in both characters. So while I like the philosophies that the prestiges of the book had to offer, the prestiges of the movie were just more admirable and enjoyable. At the end of the book, my reaction was, what the f***? At the end of the movie, it was more like, what? Oh my god, that was so cool, but what? And that one, in my mind anyway, is better. Yes, I have done it. I have defeated the almighty Books vs. Movies review, and this is only the beginning. First, Books vs. Movies review. Tomorrow, the world! Twin? Twin. E.T.
Don't call me E.T.
Did you tell Matt we were doing this review?
What?
Did you tell Matt that we were doing this Books vs. Movies review? Well, time to do another Books vs. Movies Hatter? The review's done. Really? It's weird. Who won? Movie. Huh. Well, that makes sense. What? Borden. Angier. Composition? Characters?
Imagery.
Story. And prestiges.
Okay, fine.
Well, in that case, I guess we're tied again. Yeah. What should we do to break the tie this time?